Okay guys, what's up? I'm here again and I'm bringing you a gameplay on what the fuck is this map called? I can't believe I actually forgot about this map. What the fuck is it called? I'm gonna get back on that. I don't know right now. I can always watch my project. It's called WMD. How the fuck can I forget about that? Anyways, I recorded this video in the sound recorder that comes with your operative system or something, and I just want, and this is not from there. This is recorded in Sony Vegas, but I recorded one of these videos. Well, I recorded this video in the sound recorder a couple of minutes ago, and then I listened to it and I noticed I talked too fast. And this gameplay is 11 minutes long, and I talked for 9 minutes, so I felt like I could make that video into 11 minutes and then use it on this video, this gameplay right here. And before I get into the topic that I wanted to let you in on, I wanted to tell you about this gameplay here. As I said in my previous video, I played a couple of, I play a lot of Domination games, but they get too long, and this is an example of that. But this is a little bit different from what you're used to see on my channel. I died 18 times and I get like 40 plus kills. But what is spectacular about this gameplay here is that I carry my entire team with the objective. You'll see in the end the scoreboard, and you'll also see throughout the gameplay here that the rest of my team didn't care much for the objective, and myself, I managed to pull off a win. And you'll see, I think it's a pretty amazing. I'm pretty proud of my performance in this gameplay here. Even though the kill death ratio isn't the best, or isn't what you're used to see from me. But anyway, the gameplay is nice, but it's long, so I'll try and commentate this. And let's get into the topic here. Well, can say that as you can see, I'm using the MP5K. I lightweight sleight of hand marathon, and I think I'm using rapid fire on it. But yeah, it's all good. That class is fucking it's ownage and all that shit. So you should try it out if you haven't. So yeah, let's leave the game there. What I want to talk about is, it's not what I was gonna say was there, but what I want to talk about is a thing that has been on my mind for a long time. And as I've already let you guys know that I love helping people. That's my goal with life. I think that I want to share my experiences with people. I want to help people out, and make people realize mistakes that I've made, and being able to prevent themselves from doing the same, and just make people live life better. And I'm not saying that I'm living life as the best, or that people should live life like I am, but I think if people hear what I've been through and what I think, people can make their own view of life, or how they want to live their life, based off of that. And perhaps they could stop themselves from doing the same mistakes, or no mistakes. I'm not even sure. In this particular video, I'm not going to talk about any mistake. I'm just going to talk about a common problem and issue that people have with their self-esteem. And yeah, let's get into it right now. So what I've been thinking about for a long time is self-esteem issues, and for example, talking in front of a microphone like I'm doing right now, or talking in front of your school, your classmates, talking in front of talking about strangers, talking with strangers about something. And as you, or another example is if you are walking down the beach with your bathing pants or whatever, bathing suit if you're a girl, or bikini or whatever. There's a lot of people that feels uncomfortable, and it's a natural reaction. I'm uncomfortable walking down the beach, but I'm getting better at all of this, and I think a great way is to practice. And that's one thing that I love about making commentaries and videos on YouTube, because I can practice, and not many of the people here, well actually none of the people that are watching me knows me really that good in real life. So it's a good way for me to practice, and it's a really good way, because I've always had problems with my self-esteem, and I have really and I've always been jealous of people who have really high self-esteem, really good self-esteem, because for example, these people that are talking, that are very confident in themselves. And people do respect confident people. That's just how it is. If you're well, the problem that I find is, for example, that I've always been ashamed of is like talking in front of a group of people, but because I'm so worried about what people think about me, it gets really embarrassing talking in front of people. And you know, because I don't know what I think actually. You know, if you think about it, what do you think? What makes it awkward to talk in front of people? And if you think about it, there's really nothing. What the fuck is awkward about it? You're who you are. Everyone there is probably gonna talk. You know, if they're not there to talk, they're there to listen to you. Or you know, if they're not there to listen to you. If I take an example, if you're talking in front of your class in school about the project that you have worked on, if you're there to talk, and if your classmates are there, they're probably there because they have to be. Otherwise, they're gonna get. Well, you know, in school you have to be there. I'm sorry, but my English vocabulary is making this hard for me. But I'm hopefully you're gonna be able to understand what I'm trying to say here. Anyways, so before I get completely out of topic and forget what I'm talking about, I'm gonna get back into it. And I already forgot what I was talking about. I think I was talking about talking in front of your class. So yeah, everyone that is there are there because they have to be. So no one is really gonna care what you talk about. If you think about it, like this, if you're listening to a classmate of yours talking, how much do you care about what he's saying? I mean, really care. You might think that, you know, either he's well, that was a good speech. He knew what he was talking about. He was prepared, or you know, or you're gonna think that he was not very prepared. He was an idiot. Well, not an idiot, but you think that he was not very well prepared. You know, you're not gonna really care if you think about it. You're not gonna really, you know, make a big. You're not gonna see him any different. But yeah, Bud. I'm sorry, I have to stop saying Bud as well. I'm starting to sound like Tabe. No offense to Tabe, I love that guy, or I like the guy. Obviously don't love him because I don't know him, but I like him. Enough about Tabe. So yeah, you know, I think the main point here that I'm trying to make is, nothing is embarrassing until you make it embarrassing. And that's something that I keep telling myself. That I think everyone should everyone should tell themselves and should think about. Because if you think about this, you know, if I were to run down the street in the middle of town in the rush hour, completely naked to the skin, and you know, people will think of me as a crazy person, or I would probably be pretty insane if I were to do that. But if, you know, my point here is, if I were to do that with confidence and not be ashamed of myself, you know, people would respect that. They would be like, wow, that's disgusting, you're crazy, but they would still respect me because I'm not ashamed of who I am. And I know this is easier to say than do, because I would never walk. I think this was an over exaggerated example, but I think it made the point clear that it's not awkward until you make it awkward. Because, yeah, for example, I can take a real life experience here, because, you know, for example, my friends at parties, they sometimes show their dicks, or, you know, dance really awkwardly, and they don't care. And this is what makes it all for them, because people make their view of others based off how they act. And if I were to, for example, when I first uploaded my vlog, I was like, oh, wow, people are gonna fucking hate it. People are not gonna like how I look. And, you know, who the fuck cares, really? Who the fuck cares about how I look? It's how I act that really matters. Because if I'm like, if someone asks, I can't even speak. If someone asks me, you know, for example, on Facebook, like, oh, dude, I saw it. Did you upload a video log? And if I would be like, yes, and dude, fuck, I'm sorry about my hair. It's so fucking messed up. And oh, I'm so ugly, and my face, I look like a baby. Then it would be really awkward, because he would think of me like an insecure little baby who needs help, or, you know, who's, I went too far there, but, you know, they would think of me as an insecure baby, and they would vision me, and they will see me like that. But if he was saying to you, did you upload a vlog, and I would be like, yes, they would be like, oh, cool. Or no, if they would say like, oh my god, it's embarrassing, what the fuck would you show your face, you have nothing to offer special, and we're like, who the fuck cares, I felt like making a video. They would be like, oh, they wouldn't care. So it really comes down to how you make it, or how you make it look, because it's you that makes it awkward. If it's never awkward. Nothing is awkward unless you make it awkward. This is something that I keep telling myself, and I'm getting nauseous here. I don't know why. I'm starting to feel sick. Probably because my body's telling me that I need to sleep. Because it's pretty late. It's like 4 AM right now, as usual when I'm recording something. I don't know how this came out or how this turned out, but hopefully this made sense or made any difference to any of you listening to this. If you listen to this, if you stayed this long, I don't know. I didn't even know. A thing that messes this up for me is my English vocabulary, as I've already said. But my point here is, the main thing is, nothing is awkward until you make it awkward. That's what I'm trying to say in this video. And I think that's something that everyone needs to think about, because it really makes a difference for me. And as you can see, this gameplay wrapping up. I made the win here for my team, and look at the stats. I carried my team throughout this video. Hope you liked this, a little bit different, and I will see you guys later. Bye.